Hello and welcome. My name is Stefan Czech. I'm living in Germany and I'm a DOP, Steadycam operator and professional filmmaker. And today I have the great honor to review the newest part, the newest member of the Glidecam family. The Devin Graham Signature Series handheld stabilizer system from Glidecam. This is really a beautiful piece of equipment. Let's take a closer look. First things first, in 2006 I go to Glidecam USA and get all the knowledge I need to be a Glidecam operator. Thomas Howie was my trainer and he showed me the technical stuffs, and David Stevens, the CEO of Glidecam, became a very good friend of mine. As a certified instructor for Glidecam, I give some workshops around the globe, and with a lot of passion and fun I try to give the people they want to learn this kind of moving the camera a good start. I work on trade shows for Glidecam and for the local distributor, and in 2008 I shot the first music video ever shot on the 5D Mark II on a Glidecam. I produced some tutorials for my workshop series and done the typical stuff as an operator for commercial short films, real estate movies and music videos. I used the Glidecam West and Arm support, the X10, especially for live events. I switched to handheld most of the time because of the time and of the space I have available for my shots. But now let's talk about the new baby from Glidecam. It's the HD4000 on steroids. It calls the Devin Graham Signature Series, short DGS. And it comes in a beautiful product case with all you need. The center pose with a new gimbal, the base plate, the new camera plate, and with 12 counterweights even for larger and heavier camera. And a 20-minute workshop from Devin is also included on a USB stick. Here he shows how he balanced the system and how he operates the Glidecam, sometimes in a really pretty personal way. The preload is now from 1 to 6 kilo, and this is really good. Also new is the integrated dovetail quick release camera plate. It is spring loaded and had the same size as the normal camera plates from Manfrotto, so you can use your camera plate as well. There are no security knobs anymore. You have only two fine control knobs for the adjustment, side by side and front to back. Centimeter marks on the center pose help you for your adjustment. Made with precision aluminium in studio black color and with laser edged labeling. But the real winner is the positionable gimbal on this system. With no tools you can change the location of the gimbal on the center pose for quick adjustment, and you have a manual also included. To make the new features more visible, I want to compare this with my old reliable HD4000. The center pose has the same length as the new DGS, and you see here my customization on my HD4000 with a soft rubber grip on the center post, because I want to have it a little bit thicker for the adjustment with my fingertips. In comparison to the HD4000, the DJS features a safety stop to prevent the base from detaching from the center post. The bottom plate with the weights is a little bit shorter than from the HD4000. I personally like this way because I don't want to accidentally run into my base plate on my setup, and I like it a little bit more short and compact. To be honest, to work really quick on your HD4000 you need a quick release plate. I use the 577 from Manfrotto a lot, and this was the first thing I put on my HD4000 camera plate. Now with the DJS and the built-in dovetail quick release plate, there is no need to spend extra money on this. To balance your system right, you have to find the center of gravity of your camera system. Put a camera on a tube, wiggle a little bit forward and backward, and now you know where the point is, and put the center of gravity exactly over the center post of the Glidecam. And now it becomes really easy and really fast to adjust your camera. The knobs are a little bit stiff, and this is good, so there is no accidentally disadjustment over the time, or if you change your focal length and the balance of the camera, it takes only a second to readjust this. And then you can make all this nice stuff, this tracking shots, this light circling around, pointing on your motive. Walking through crowds is especially with this handheld device really easy, and you can do some trick shots, this high and low. Everything is possible with the handheld system from Glidecam. And as you see in this shot, speed is not always the best way to make the good shot. Especially the slow things, the slow movement of something and the slow movement of the camera makes most of the time the really incredible shots. But with a preload of 1 to 6 kilos you can handle not only small DSLRs, you can handle bigger cameras like the C500 with approximately 3.5 kilo on a stick. But now let's come back to my absolute favorite, the new Gimbal. Without any tools you can make it loose with a twist and adjust it right on your center post to find the right drop time. Especially the drop time is crucial. Here is the major tip. Bring your system into a neutral balance and then push the gimbal 1.5 centimeter in the direction of the camera, and now you have a perfectly drop time. But not only the heavy camera like the C500 or the Red Epic are interesting on this. If you work with smaller cameras you have another problem. They are too light and the drop time too fast. In this case you also use the adjustable gimbal, bring it a little bit more to the bottom place, and now you have your drop time between 1.5 and 2 seconds. A little bit adjustment over the knobs, and in second your system is ready to fly. Another reason for the adjustable gimbal is to quick change from normal mode to low mode. In this case go the other way round. Bring the system in neutral balance, then the gimbal 1.5 centimeter lower, so in the direction of the weight, and your system is ready for low mode. Eventually you have to readjust a little bit over the knobs, the fore and back or side to side. Eventually when you have a flip up display, and as you see here on the shot I start very low and came up with the camera. And as always, the timing is key to make a good shot. I was lucky enough to use the new DJS from Glidecam for the new short film project Hänsel, shot in Germany. I use the low mode capability of the system to bring more tension to these shots. This tracking shot to the wood becomes much more intense with the low mode. But of course, like all the handheld stabilizer from Glidecam, you can use the arm and wrist support like the smooth shooter, or here in this case the X10. With this extension it is much more easier to carry around, especially the heavier cameras. And the beauty of this is you can switch in seconds from the X10 to handheld and back. And with these capabilities you have everything you need. You can make longer shots with the wrist support, and you can tricky shots or low mode shots or shots in environment you have not that much space for the wrist and the arm. Here we see some more examples from Hansel, and we shoot the whole day long, and so I use the X10 to make this shot smooth even on some longer takes. Here we see a leading shot. So I'm in front of the actor watching on my screen, and I have to watch out where I'm running to. I know this looks a little bit funny, but there was a root in my way, and to keep the actors in the right framing is key. Let's bring it to the point. The new Devin Graham signature series from Glidecam is one of the finest piece of equipment you can buy on the market of stabilizer systems. With everything in the box, you can right start off the scratch, put your camera on the plate, balance this system right, and you are ready to fly. Everything you need is in there. You don't need any tools, any screws, screwdriver, any Allen screws, nothing. Everything you can do it by your hand. One last warning: if you already own a Glidecam, please keep away from this, because if you try it one time, you really want to have it so bad. One more thing: this kind of hand stabilizer, try to use it with small cameras like the DSLR or the C100MKII. But we have a problem. On the left side we have an external recording on a Atomos device, on the right side the internal recording. And now you see the problem. With 24 Mbit as MPEG-4 we have major problem with artifacts on the side. When you see it side by side, it becomes clear that the internal codec of this camera is not as near so good as the camera can delivers. The camera delivers an 8-bit 422 uncompressed signal out of the HDMI. When you record it externally, you get a much better result. I use the Atomos device, the Ninja blade on the top of my camera for the Steadycam operation, and if I put the camera down on sticks, I put the Atomos Shogun on this. You record in 10-bit 422 ProRes on a spinning hard drive, on SSD or on CFast cards. For the operation on a handheld, there is a special device it calls the Ninja Star. It's very small, had no built-in monitor, but you have the recorder, and this tiny little small recorder is capable to record in a much better, higher quality than the camera can do. You have everything in the package. You only need an CFast card and ball head, for instance, and the right HDMI cable for your particular camera. I hope you enjoy this review, and I hope you see all the potentials you have with this handheld stabilizer. It's really a great tool in your toolbox. Keep in mind, you have to train everything. Where you move the camera around, you have to train. So if you pan on a tripod, you have to train. If you use a jib arm or operate a crane, you have to train. And of course you have to rehearsal all the movements you make with your Glidecam. If you like this kind of review, please visit my Vimeo or YouTube channel. And if you have seen already some of my reviews, you always hear the last sentence, these are only tools. But today I have another announcement. In 2013, the whole film industry was shaken by the new invention of the 3-axis brushless gimbal. And so many people say this is the death of this kind of stabilizing system. All the Steadycam styles are dead, obsolete. No one needs anymore this kind of stabilization. And I want to find out if all the myths about and around these 3-axis gimbals are so true. And for this I will compare the Glidecam Devin Graham Signature Series made in the USA versus the DJI Ronin made in China. Take a look on my channel and you will find this comparison. With this and best regards, your Stefan Czech.